Hi everyone, I'm Mandy. Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. Today we're making a classic Sichuan spicy and numbing beef. And I will use this recipe to review the biggest Chinese restaurant secret technique, Huayou. It is often called oil velveting in English, but I prefer to call it oil poaching because that is what this technique is about. Lightly coated meat quickly passes through moderately hot oil, just hot enough to set the surface without any browning. This method locks in moisture and flavors and protects the meat during stir-frying. The result is that ultra-smooth, silky, restaurant-style texture that everyone loves. I have never shared this method on my channel before because it uses more oil than typical home cooking, but technique is technique. This method delivers a tenderness that no other method can truly compete with. Try it once and you will thank me later. Alright, let's start by preparing the beef. Cut the beef into a few big chunks, then slice the beef into 1/8 of an inch thick slices. The cut I'm using is called 吊龙 in Chinese, which is similar to New York strip steak but without the outer silver skin. Other tender cuts such as flank steak, ribeye, and sirloin will also work. Marinate the beef with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground white pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and 1 egg white, and mix for a few minutes. Many Chinese recipes call for egg white when marinating meat. Have you ever wondered why not the yolk or the whole egg? So here is the answer. Egg white is one of the few foods that's naturally alkaline, which can raise the pH level of the meat, break down tough muscle fibers, and make the beef more tender. On the other hand, egg yolk has a lower pH level, so it doesn't create the same tenderizing effect. You can save the yolk to make my General Tso's chicken. Now comes the key to the velveting. Quickly mix 2½ tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water and mix until no lumps. Pour it into the beef. Stir until all the mixture is absorbed. The water makes the beef extra juicy. The cornstarch creates a starchy layer that protects the meat, as well as giving the beef an extra smooth texture. I strongly suggest you to give it a try. You will love it. I like to drizzle in a couple tablespoons of oil and mix to coat the beef. This helps to separate the meat slices so they don't stick together while oil poaching. Alright, let's set the beef aside. We can start the Huayou oil poaching technique, and I'll explain the key points as we do so. First, you must use enough oil. For this recipe, I used 1½ cup. Don't be greedy. Enough oil ensures all the meat slices cooks evenly and quickly. Heat the oil to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not overheat the oil because we are not doing deep frying. If the oil is too hot, you will get browning. I'm not saying browning is not good, but that means you will ruin the silky texture. Keep the poaching time short. As soon as the beef slices just change color, take them out immediately and drain them well in a sieve. This step is crucial. Good draining is what keeps the final dish from being greasy. Alright, that is the Huayou technique, and you're gonna love the meat processed this way. You may have noticed, Huayou is basically an oil-based poaching. As opposed, Chinese cooking also uses a water-based poaching method, which I have shown you in one of my previous recipes. If you're interested, let me know in the comment and I can make a video to compare them. As for now, we're gonna use this ultra tender meat to finish the rest of the cooking. Oh, by the way, don't toss out the oil. You can reuse it for other cooking purposes. Add a bunch of bean sprouts to the same wok and stir fry over medium heat until just wilted. This dish is bold and intensely flavorful, so the fresh crunch of the bean sprouts helps balance everything out. If you don't have bean sprouts, julienne cabbage works too. Spread them evenly on a serving plate to to create a bed for the beef. Add about 2 tablespoons of oil in the wok, along with 4 cloves of garlic, which are crushed and diced. 1 to 2 tablespoons of red pepper flakes, depending on your spice tolerance. I actually combined 2 teaspoons of super spicy face heaven chilies with 1 tablespoon of mild 二荆条 chili peppers. You can always play around with the pepper flakes you have on hand and find your preference. Follow up with 1 tablespoon of Sichuan 豆瓣酱. Stir over low heat until fragrant. Introduce the beef back into the wok. Continue by adding 5 Thai bird eye chilies, diced, 2 green chili peppers, diced, and 3 ounces of celery stalks. Stir over medium heat for a couple of minutes. Last, add half tablespoon of Sichuan peppercorn powder and give it a final toss until everything is mingled well. Serve the beef onto the bean sprout. And that's it. The beef should be incredibly tender, coated in that spicy, aromatic sauce with just enough numbing heat to keep you going back for another bite. Paired with the fresh bean sprout underneath, it's rich but balanced, exactly how this dish should be. I hope this recipe helps you understand why Huayou is such a game changer in Chinese restaurant cooking. It's not complicated, and once you get comfortable with it, you start seeing opportunities to use it everywhere. I hope you give this a try soon. As always, the printable recipe link is in the description. Go check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more easy and authentic Chinese food. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!